What is going on YouTube? Today we're talking about the brand new Ranked Resurgence game mode. If you have not tried this, I am so happy they came out with this because I've always said if they came out with Ranked Resurgence, I would go hard, and I have absolutely been grinding this out. I'm currently at Crimson 1. Haven't really played the last couple days just because I usually take weekends off, but hoping to get at least to iridescent, maybe top 250, we'll see. But so this is on the old map Fortune's Keep. Yes, they brought it back, and yes, it is for the first season of Resurgence or Ranked Resurgence. So really want to talk today about some of the tips that my team uses to try and maximize how much SR we're getting. So right now we're at negative 25 SR. I think with the time of this game I was right around probably like platinum, maybe low diamond, so my deployment fee was probably 40 or 50. I know earlier in this game I saw I was negative 38, but I just want to show this is like a 10-minute gameplay. We're starting here in second circle. So again, was negative 38 SR up to negative 17 based on just a couple kills, and also I think like top 15 you might get some SR points, but just how quickly we go to over 100 SR and just how quickly that happens and some of the things we do along the way to try and make that happen. So one of the first tips that I want to make sure you notice, and now I'm into that, the top 12 got me the positive SR, so now I'm at plus 3 SR. Positive SR is positive SR. Be happy with positive SR. But so the first thing you guys got to notice is how close my teammates and I are playing together. So I did PA this just because I could hear this guy below me, saw the guy coming up the lattice. My teammate called him out. Wasn't able to actually get a knock on him. Teammate calls this guy out, able to get that kill for the knock or for the wipe. So now again, plus 16 SR. The other thing you'll hear my teammates say is taps, and if you don't know what that is, basically whenever we knock somebody, instead of just, full killing or thirsting that guy, we'll actually just wait and actually let our teammates actually get a few bullets in on them, because that'll count for an assist for them and actually gives them additional SR. I think it's like 3 or 5 SR for that. So if you say get your taps in, that's absolutely what it means. And if you're a good teammate, make sure you do that. So I did pull back and got this guy that we saw drop in. Was waiting to hear him. Luckily did see where that final live ping was and actually get this guy, just because I wanted to avoid us getting pinched. And again, right there you see me wait for my teammate down below to get a few shots on him, get the free taps, we call it, get the free SR. Definitely something you should do, especially as you get to those higher ranks, and the SR deployment fee just becomes higher and higher. Come down here, saw the ping was down over towards that house, just basically get some high ground and try and look around, allow my teammates to get taps again. Now we're at plus 50 SR. So within that, 2 or 3 minutes, we went from negative 20 SR up to 50, so a 70 SR swing. So 7 other teams left, have 5 kills, nothing special. We do kind of land in a little bit quiet area over like in the terrace area next to castle or keep, get our loadie and then kind of push out. We've been toying around with where we've basically been dropping. So here we basically buy UAV. Another thing, just like normal Resurgence, anytime you've got the money, buy UAV. But then also, so we're still second circle, so still, Resurgence is absolutely still up and going. Smoke this guy out of the air. This guy never even stood a chance. This is the BP50 I'm using, by the way, too. And then my secondary is the Striker, I believe, or Striker 9. So BP50 is definitely one of my favorite ARs right now. I like it. I like the Ram 7. And then obviously the TAC Evolver. So as I normally do, if you've watched me play at all, as we come into winery, yes, we see a couple people, but I do like getting that high ground to see what I can see, and then I'll slowly move down over here. So my teammates saw 2 guys down here. They able to get both those knocks, but again, I'm just keeping my high ground. I see this light ping over here. Must have been a guy dropping in from one of my teammates. Again, basically, I'm just kind of running around until I hear something, and then I'll slow down and start playing more strategic. It works most of the time, try and get light pings for my teammates because they are moving up. One of my teammates actually does drop in here on this roof. And now that he's kind of committing to that push, it's my turn, and I see the other one going too. Now I know that, okay, we're pushing this team. Let's not just sit back unless I was sniping. If I was sniping, I would sit back. But I did see this original guy over here, and he actually does push, able to get that kill. I didn't let my teammate get the taps just because they were kind of in a mo fight over there also. So kind of moved down, throw that mobile buy down just because basically to get rid of it, so nobody else can pick it up. It's strategic, I mean, whether you like it or not. But so we basically do get that wipe. Now there's only 3 other teams left. So the lobby literally got cut in half between the second and third circle. So at this point we're getting sniped at. We couldn't really figure out where from. We guessed it was probably Lighthouse, and I think it actually might even past Lighthouse. But drop money, make sure I buy gas mask. And now we're getting to that third and even fourth circle. Make sure you have those late game essentials if you've seen any of my other videos before. So make sure you have a self, especially in ranked, and a gas mask. It kind of sucks you can't buy durable gas mask anymore. So we did pop UAV. We see there's a couple dots at the lighthouse, and we're just basically moving back through winery, trying to avoid the snipers who were kind of pinning us down. And as we do move over, Talking about like smart pushes and smart strategic holds. So the team that down at the water coast area past winery, the gas station, they were out of circle, so they were a real easy hold. Plus, they weren't really ready for us. Two of my teammates roped in, which obviously is an element of surprise. But as we move over here, we see this round building here. We see there's a whole team up top, and as we move over, they don't really see us. So now they're out of circle, and we've kind of got somewhat of an element of surprise. So that's, basically the ingredients for a really solid push, a really easy push. So as we move up, we still see him pigging, see one dropping in. I think I actually saw 4. Maybe that's a live ping. I thought I saw 4, which means there was 2 teams because ranked is trios. So basically now it's just a waiting game. Now we're just kind of waiting for them to come out. Teammate does have a PA. We see one going top left. And so, the PA basically pushes them off the top level, pushes them down into the building. Plus, they have circle coming, so we know we've got to move. We knew they've got to keep moving. We see at least 1, if not 2, over here to the left, and actually kind of do let him get away. Yep, we see gas coming through that area to overlook or terrace, whatever you want to call it. I guess it's overlook. I do see one dropping down below me here, and I hear him. This is one of the map changes they did, and I don't really like it, I'm being honest. Able to catch these guys in third party and knock both for a couple easy kills. One of my teammate does go down up top there, so I do kind of pull back to try and help the other one. But all this, like the blow up, the bridges, stuff like that is stuff they added with the new map. And I'll be honest, I think I like the old version better. So this is where we actually start having some issues. And this is basically comes from not waiting too long to rotate, from not making good rotations. As soon as we see circle, we're trying to kind of deal with this team over here. Don't really know where they are. One of my teammates has come back, and he just says he's going to float here. So we're trying to figure out, there's only 2 other teams. So we know there's a team at Lighthouse because we hear them shooting, and we know there's a team at Radio. I think this team to our immediate right actually got wiped pretty quickly because there was 3 other teams or 4 teams total, including us, just a second ago. So my teammate calls out, throw that mobile buy down, let's buy a streak to help us rotate. Throw down the muni, restock on ammo, get ready for that late game fight. You'll notice we're up to 138 SR. So we went from negative 38 at one point to positive 138. So that was a 170 SR swing with only 9 kills, which is a decent game. But I mean, still, it's nothing crazy. This lobby did die off. And so now top 3, you get positioning. Top 2, you get even more SR. And then obviously win, you get even more SR. So we're just kind of bouncing around, waiting for this mobile buy to come down. We're going to buy a PA to put on radio, we call it, which is this above ground section straight in front of us. We actually get PA'd here, so we have to move out from underneath it. And so now we're dealing with snipers at Lighthouse, and then also there's a sniper on top here at radio that we don't know about. So again, teammate pings him. Basically just trying to figure out where to go, but also waiting for this PA to be able to put it down. Our plan was to put it down on Lighthouse to try and keep them busy as we move up. Try and get my teammate up here, smoke. He just got insta-killed. I don't really know why. So now it's just me pushing up. I think my other teammate has landed. I don't know if he's floating. Yeah, he's down below there. See these guys to the right get hit by a mosquito, just bad luck. And actually, I think I get sniped in front of me. Yep, get sniped, insta-killed, or, basically thirsted. So now it's a 1v5 or so with our last teammate, and this is when it starts to get really interesting. So never saw that sniper up top. It is what it is. Circles pulling. Our other teammates down below. And there are 2 full trios left. So there's 2 teams, 2 full 3-man, 6 people total. So as he's just trying to, work around, we obviously hear people above him at Lighthouse. The team from radio must have jumped over because we actually hear fighting up top. You see that PA. He hits that. He actually does pull a pretty decent circle because he can go tuck in that corner of the cave there. Luckily, he gets that buy, and he has $8,000 just from looting around that time. So potential for a double buy. So as we're basically waiting for this to come down, he's just, trying to look around. Does a smart move here, shoots this down to get it down quicker, get it down where he wants it to, because it does kind of wait before it actually drops. Hits the double buy, and we're back in business. So now it's 3 on 3 on 3. So real quick, talk to my teammate, and he actually gets knocked pretty quick here. So I'm like, hey, where are you going? Okay, I'm landing up top, smart, keep that high ground, get the strongest position left in circle. I drop in, and actually this other guy coming in knocks me out of the way. And so, basically bounce around. Teammate gets both. Now it's a 1v2, and we're the 2. So teammate calls him out right away, so I do drop down just because it's 1v2. That mobile buy is there. He actually does do a double buy, which is, unfortunate. Now, because we don't have the numbers anymore, I do move back up top. Again, just, keeping my numbers with my teammate, playing smart. I only have 2 bullets in the sniper rifle. See one drop there low. They PA us, which, forces us to move. My teammate said this PA is huge because it was half of the circle. So with my 2 sniper bullets, get that knock on the guy, and actually my teammate gets a thirst. I see bullets come out of that left-hand side, kind of bounce down, get another knock. So now we have 2 down. So now we're again 2v1, or really a 1v1 because my teammate goes down. Now it's a 1v1. I get really lucky here. This cluster doesn't actually hit me. So luckily I had that tempered vest up top. Take time, see the guy coming out, jump out, chow for the win.